Have you ever encountered someone who simply operates on a different wavelength? Someone who seems utterly unfazed by societal norms, almost immune to your expectations? Today we're exploring the fascinating, often perplexing, power of Aquarius. The sign that doesn't just bend the rules, they often seem to exist in a reality where your rules don't even apply. And that, in its own way, can be a little scary. Welcome back to Guided by Light. Today, we're diving into the realm of Aquarius, the water bearer, though they are an air sign, ruled by both Uranus, the planet of rebellion and innovation, and traditionally by Saturn, the planet of structure, albeit in an unconventional way. This unique blend creates individuals who are fiercely independent, deeply intellectual, and possess a perspective that is often light years ahead of the curve. But their detachment from conventional norms can sometimes be unsettling. When we say Aquarius doesn't care about your rules, we're not talking about petty defiance. It stems from a fundamental belief in individuality, progress, and a higher, more universal truth. They see societal constructs as often arbitrary and limiting, hindering innovation and genuine connection. Their scary aspect arises from this inherent detachment. They're not bound by the same emotional attachments to tradition or social pressure that many of us are. This allows them to make decisions and hold viewpoints that can seem radical or even cold because they're prioritizing logic, innovation, and the greater good, as they see it, over personal sentiment or established norms. This freedom from the need to conform is both their greatest strength and what can feel unsettling to others. They aren't easily swayed by guilt trips or appeals to tradition. If a rule doesn't make logical sense or actively hinders progress, they will disregard it without a second thought. This can be intimidating because it challenges our own ingrained beliefs and the structures we rely on. Their indifference to your rules highlights the potential limitations and even absurdities of those very rules. Trying to fully understand an Aquarius is often like trying to grasp the wind. Just when you think you have them figured out, they shift, revealing another unexpected facet of their multifaceted mind. And here's the key: that's often the point. They value their individuality and their unique perspective so deeply that they don't necessarily want to be fully understood in a conventional sense. Being predictable or fitting neatly into a box is anathema to their very nature. This isn't about being deliberately elusive, it's about living authentically according to their own internal compass. Their minds are constantly buzzing with innovative ideas, forward-thinking concepts, and a desire to push the boundaries of what's possible. Trying to confine that vast mental landscape to your own framework of understanding is likely to be a frustrating and ultimately futile endeavor. The beauty of Aquarius lies in their very unpredictability and their ability to see the world from angles we might never have considered. Finally, let's address the stark reality. An Aquarius can indeed cut you off mid-sentence and never look back. This isn't necessarily out of cruelty, but from a potent combination of factors: their value of their time and energy, their commitment to their own mental space, and their ability to detach emotionally when a connection no longer aligns with their personal growth or their vision for the future. If they feel their intellectual space is being drained, their values are being compromised, or a relationship is hindering their progress, they can make swift and seemingly unemotional exits. This can feel brutal to those left behind, but for Aquarius, it's often a necessary act of self-preservation and a commitment to their own unique path. They prioritize intellectual connection and shared ideals, and when those fade, the emotional ties may follow suit with surprising speed. So while the unconventional nature of Aquarius can sometimes feel scary, or their detachment can feel abrupt, it's important to recognize that they are often the catalysts for progress, the champions of individuality, and the visionaries who dare to imagine a different future. Their light guides us to question norms, to value intellectual freedom, and to embrace the beauty of thinking outside the box, even if it means occasionally getting cut off mid-sentence. It's a reminder that true progress often requires breaking free from the expected. What are your experiences with Aquarians? Have you encountered their unique perspective or their decisive boundaries? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're intrigued by the diverse lights that guide the Zodiac and want to explore more unconventional wisdom, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Guided by Light for more enlightening insights.